welcome to episode 35 of our modded Minecraft Let's Play. You join me here in the room I have dug out and even decorated, ready for putting the potion making machines in. We have set up some dirt blocks in the layout of where things are going to go, so mixer number 1 is going to be here with inputs on this side, outputs on this side. Second mixer here with input on this side, output on this side, and our bottler here. We'll need to put in a way of putting both water and items into this one, items into this one, and glass into glass bottles or buckets into this one. Would be glass bottles for the most part. So let's go ahead and get started. So we'll start with the bottling machine, which we need to just go to that layer. So we need, I've even got all the ingredients ready. So does say you can put things either way around, but we are going to do it so it's facing this way with the sheet metal on that side here. So that's where the sheet metal goes. Light engineering blocks on this side. Single scaffolding piece here, here, here. Redstone engineering block here. Fluid pump here. Glass there, and then conveyor belts going in that direction. And where do we need to hit with hammer? Central conveyor helps to get the hammer out. That can go away. Boom! So here we have our bottler. Oh, I could have had it facing the other direction. There is a input part on that side, so that's fine. So the input will go from the output block here into there. There is no interface from what I can tell. Power needs to go in the top, which is expected, and we're going to need to feed in through a hopper the glass bottles here. That's perfectly fine. I'm guessing this will actually fill up with whatever liquid. That's going to be pretty cool. Right, mixer. So first one. This rotation, so is that 3 pipes there? Yeah, that must be the 3 fluid pipes. We'll go in that kind of a way. Light engineering block and steel. Like so. Right, let's do the same over here, because otherwise I'm going to be going back and forth between the rest, between the parts. I'm going to get very confused each time. So, okay, so that's level 1. Level 2. So we want to put 2 other engineering blocks across the top here. Sheet metal like that, redstone like that. Okay, nice and simple. And then from here we put that. And where do we have to click to get this? Central sheet metal block. Which we've got to do from that angle. Okay. That's not facing the direction I thought it would. This one is, but this one isn't. What did I mess up? I put the input side on the wrong part. Okay. I'm going to need to move everything around as I need the output to face the right way. Okay, I'm going to relay things out and reset them up, and then we can deal with getting them all connected. Back in a second. Okay, welcome back. I'm not as thrilled with the layout of this, but it's at least the right layout now. So water's going to go in here, so we're going to need to put the water creation underneath here and just pipe that in. We'll output here into here, so this will have your awkward potion creation. Cool. Yeah, so this will have your awkward potion creation, and then this will have the whatever it needs to be at the given time. So we might set up a few different recipe items here, and then this will output the fluid into there, and then collect the end potion part from here. So let's go ahead and get an aqueous accumulator to bury underneath here, and I think we're even going to properly bury it with a couple of fluid pipes and start doing some like cover parts for the ducts. That's probably going to be the best way for it, and then we're going to need to bring power through, which I think we'll do off of this cable, maybe. I really need to tidy up these cables. I think that's going to be my project between the next episodes, just because it's getting really difficult to work out how I can take cables without interrupting other ones. Yeah, so aqueous accumulator. Didn't need the extra glowstone at the end. I've already been smart and taught it how to make that. How do we make... It's not find storage covers. That's the trick. It's the other ones. I know it's something to do with pipes. Is it always ducts? Things. Combine with the block to create covers. There we go. Structural ducts. Which are dead cheap. Right. So dig that out. And then we're going to need to dig just a little bit down. All this flight can't even get out of a small hole. Need water. Do I have any water in here? Yes, yes I do, because I've got these. Okay, so pop you in there, you in there. Get my accumulator out. Pop you down there. You'll start filling up. Nice there. 1, 2 fluid ducts. This is the only time we're going to be using fluid ducts in here, because I'm going to use pipes. Okay, yeah. How do we make the hole covers? Is there a difference with this one? That's the... I don't know that there is. So pop you on there. And pop you on there. Yeah, there's no difference with this one. With refined storage, you have to make cover with a hole for the cables to go through, whereas with thermal, it just knows if there's a pipe connected to it, it lets the pipe go through. Right, so that now fills it with water. Beautiful. We need more of these. Just connect that to that, and we need to connect that to that. Simple. That's now filling up with water. That's not the plan. Okay. So, do we need to have this have a constant thing? That's going to be a pain. Or only put in enough water. That's going to be even more of a pain. Let me go and have a think about this one, because that's going to be trickier than I thought. Okay, so I've put some nether wart into test, and it does create the orca potion. Happily. Ticks up, reduces the amount of water, puts the orca potion at the bottom. I'm thinking I am going to have to use fluid ducts rather than fluid pipes, and then put filters on it. Just so it only puts what I want, where I want it, when I want it. So there's nothing stopping us just constantly keeping this filled with nether wart. So it outputs only that all the time. And that may be what we do, but we're then still going to need to make sure that the right type of potion is piped into here. So I'm thinking filtered ducts, basically. But I quite like the animation of this. It looks cool. So for potion creation, this is certainly better than just putting it on a brewing stand. Not sure of the efficiency overall, and not too worried about the efficiency, to be honest. I'm guessing this is more efficient because it consumes power, but again, I don't entirely know. I don't use potions all that often, to be fair. Right, so we need some servos. Is it servos? Yeah. Yeah, so we just need 2 of those, and we're going to need to filter. Can I take a bucket from there? No, I can't. This is going to be wasteful. Right, if we disconnect that for a second, let that completely fill up. When that's completely filled up, then we can output that into something, and use that to get the bucket's worth. May just be that we just push it straight through. Right, okay. Fluid ducts. Gonna need them anyway. do want glass ones, so let's just make those. Right. Kind of hoped this had 2 separate tanks, but I guess it makes sense that it doesn't thematically, even if not as a helpful thing. But never mind, never mind. If I put it into there, it'll make all 8. We don't really want that. Tanks. Let's just make a basic mechanism tank. Pop that there. Right. We now have an awkward potion bucket. So whitelist that, and then ignore redstone, so let's just empty that into there. Ooh, that's an idea. Then blacklist awkward potion there. There we go. So this can output any potion in, like, awkward potions into here, and then any potion that's created will be the one that comes out of there, rather than having to whitelist each specific potion we end up making. That's a plan. Right. A little bit more for that to be done. Then we drain that out into this. And we can reconnect this one at that stage. Few hoops to jump through, but we get there. We get there in the end. Let's see about tidying up this cable, because at the moment we've got it at the top of the ladder. Although it really doesn't matter considering I can fly, although I'm really running out of places I can go up now. Let's just pop that there for the moment. Yeah, we're really going to need to tidy all of that up. I suppose I could bring that one further over, or 2 further over even. Yeah, let's do that. So if we bring it further up over, then we can just take that to there. Then we still have the ability to get up. But yeah, this definitely needs tidying. Okay, that should be you finished. You should now have 7 buckets in you. So if we break you, put that there, and then put this on top, it should drain into it. No. Do we need another servo? Just temporarily? From the looks of it, yes. So temporary servo. Drain you out into here. Put you into that because we don't need that anymore. Excellent. Right. Alright, I'd have liked to have done it with fluid pipes, but that's going to have required some kind of shenanigans to make sure that only the right amount of water is going in at the right time. So if we pop you on there, you will start filling it with water. All of the Orchid Potion is going out into the pipes. That will store essentially 2 buckets worth between it. So we've technically got 10 buckets worth of Orchid Potion to utilise at any given time. Nothing is going out of there. That stays empty. Lovely. Okay. Night Vision Potion requires a golden carrot, and we're only going to want the 1 for now. All this just for a... Actually, do we want 2? No, we'll go with just the 1. So that will then put things into there. Let's make a hopper. That's always the first part of any interaction between Immersive Engineering and my refined storage system. Okay, so that's going through slowly, but that works fine. And then I don't know how many bottles this is going to need. I need to teach it how to make bottles for sure. That's cool. Okay, yeah, so turns out that's pretty efficient, although it doesn't know when to stop throwing bottles at it. Right. Okay, so it's slightly more efficient in that it creates 4 rather than 3. So we need to make a note of that actually. So 4 bottles. Although it doesn't wait for the fluid. I wonder. I suppose we could have it collect here, and then if it's still a regular bottle, just push it back round into that hopper. But if it's anything else, go into the storage system. That may be how we solve that. Okay, yeah, that seems fine to me. Right, let's go and actually make our helmet that all this was for. 20 odd minutes worth of, let's be honest, dithering around with all that. Just use you as a storage space for covers at the moment. Right. Right, I'm going to go quick craft the helmet itself, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, welcome back. So, made it out of the same materials. What I forgot was to check what the recipe. What else the recipe for the night vision goggles required? We need a golden carrot, and flint and steel, and the base part of the goggles. Okay, so golden carrot, check. Flint and steel, check. Base goggles, 3 leather string. Nice. Simple, it would be if we had the leather. Let's make a stack. Just take a second for that one to pop through. Okay, so goggles, carrot, flint and steel, night vision potion, and we can now put that onto here. And the other one we want is the underwater breathing. That was a prismarine crystal and 2 bits of glass, if I remember rightly. Yes. Okay, so how do activate the armor piece? That's the other trick. There's gonna be a button, isn't there? Uses durability for active night vision, toggles on key press. So what have we got it bound to? How many other things are also bound to that button? That's going to be the question. And where is it in here? So many things. Construct's Armory. Helmet G. Have many things bound to G, so that's not going to fly. We're going to need to find a button it's not bound. It's not conflicting with. Let's go with keypads. Numpad 7, there we go. Not bound to anything. Let's go and see what that looks like underwater, because that is the defining aspect of whether it's worth it or not. Or has all this been a bit pointless? Okay, and that's not too bad. I was expecting worse. But I can now actually see what's going on. Alright, yeah. We may be able to take on the underwater guardians. Be able to see what's going on and hit them from afar with amphibious bolts. Mandal of Stars is still one of those ones that's kind of necessary for underwater travel. You're still not full up yet. No, now you're slowing down because of the things there. Let's keep you going. The more things we've got going into it, the better. We are getting close to full on these ones. It looks like we are full over here, which is great. So 3, 4, 5 more to fill before this starts filling this one up properly again. Although we've now got 2 things coming through, so that's speeding that along. And then we can start getting the Dreamwood ones. Yeah, okay, cool. Right, next episode I think we go and kill the Elder Guardians underwater. At least then I'll be able to mine that area relatively in peace, as I absolutely hate the appearance that comes up from it. Let's just check the crystal cracks. Nothing that I can see. Just good. Good. Cool. So thanks for joining me here. I'll see you next time.